Welcome, everyone, to Women Speakers Association, WSA-TV. I'm Laura Rubenstein, your host and producer of WSA-TV. I'm also a digital media and marketing strategist, author of Social Media Myths Busted, the Small Business Guide to Online Revenue. You can find me at transformtoday.com. And I am so excited because we have a fabulous cast of experts today. We're going to be talking about how to create a life you love. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and share my colleagues here with you, and we're going to go ahead and get started and meet all of them. First off, I want you all to say hello to Leslie. Hi, Leslie.
Hi, thanks for having me, Laura. It's a pleasure.
Welcome. Tell us your name and everything.
Right. So I'm Leslie Juvin-Acker. I am an emotional intelligence coach and expert career strategist, and I am the author of the ebook Drive, #Drive, and you can find me at ljacoaching.com.
Thanks for being here, Leslie. Let's go over to Celeste. Hi, Celeste.
Hi, Laura. My name is Celeste A. Frazier, and I am an inspirational speaker, a minister, a teacher, and an author. I'm in Chicago, Illinois. And you can find me on CelesteFrazier.com. And this is my book, In Spirit and Love.
Oh, beautiful. Thanks, Celeste. Thanks for being here. And hi, Jackie.
Hi there. My name is Jackie Thomas. I'm a breakthrough expert and energy coach from Ontario, Canada. You can find me at breakthroughcanada.com, as well as a co-author of Dreaming Big and Being Bold that just reached international bestselling.
How exciting. That's great. Authors and experts, what I know about all of you is your common thread is creating a great life, a life you love. So I want to get right into our topic and learn the advice you have for our speakers and our listeners today. So Leslie, let's go to you. What advice do you have for people to create a life they love?
Well, Laura, when I help professionals create the life that they love, essentially we look at what is that resistance? What are the things that are keeping you from that life? And for me, in my research and my work, is really about releasing false beliefs, limiting thoughts, as well as self-sabotaging attitudes that can keep you, even with the best intentions, from having that life that you love.
Beliefs have a lot to do with creating, pretty much it's the foundation. So that's what I'm getting. If you want a life you love, you got to take a look at those beliefs. So Celeste, let's talk about what else. What advice do you have? Take it from there. What do we do then?
I totally agree with that, because so many times false beliefs get in the way of your vision, your purpose, the reason that you're here. And because we are here on purpose, each one of us is necessary for this thing called life. So what I like to do is to use my spiritual practices. And one of my favorite ones, and one that I'm a pretty good expert of, I've been teaching it all over the country, is visioning. Now, that's not the same as visualizing, but it's catching that divine download. It's getting still enough in a sort of a meditative state, getting still enough to listen to what comes through. If you say, what is God's vision of itself as my life? Or what is God's vision of itself as my relationship? Or what is God's vision of itself in regards to my health, my finances, anything? But I can talk more about that later.
Beautiful. I love the distinction you made between visualize and visioning and really tapping into it. I think that really further solidifies the belief, grounding in that belief, like Leslie was saying. And Jackie, where should we go from there to create a life we love?
Well, it's really important. What I've found in my own life and in my practice is to have a dream that's big, massively big. And it's not about necessarily getting to that spot and achieving the dream. It's about the person that you get to become along the way. Because that person is working with the beliefs. That person has been able to still themselves long enough to let the downloads from divine God, whomever it is that speaks to you, to really facilitate. And that's what gets us out of that boundary and that stuck place. So big, big dreams.
Dream big. Build upon those beliefs, have that vision. And I also want to say hello to Ray and Adefisayo. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but I hope I said it close to something. But thanks for watching, for being here. If you have questions, we will certainly look for them on Facebook at the Women Speakers Association page where we're broadcasting live today. So we started the foundation. All of you have given us great advice on how to create a life you love. Now I want to dive deep. How did you get here? Who do you work with? Tell us, Leslie, who do you work with and what do you do with them?
Oh, Laura, I work with entrepreneurs, mid-level professionals, all the way from directors to C-suite, as well as board members. And I help them really become the best leaders that they want to be, help them advance faster, create more abundance in their lives and their careers, as well as take their own personal shifts and turn that into corporate culture that is influential. So creating influential leaders through my work.
And do you have an example of how you've helped somebody?
Oh, yeah. I have one fun example. I had a saleswoman who called me and we started coaching with each other, and she had some energetic blocks connected to her sales abilities. So she was making about $20,000 a month in sales, and the same as some other people in her department. But we released some of those self-sabotaging beliefs like, oh, well, I can't make more money. That's not a reality for me. And releasing some of that and getting to the core of what was really stopping her. And eventually, just 3 months later, she started going from $20,000 a month in sales to $172,000 a month in sales. And needless to say, she was recruited by another company, and now she's just doing amazing somewhere else.
What a powerful demonstration of building, shifting your beliefs and changing your income and the work you do and really holding that space for them. Would you say was the crux of it?
Right. And they're all connected. What you think about yourself, how you feel about yourself, ultimately affects your professional and your personal performance. So looking at that and connecting the dots, you'll be able to unleash your true potential.
That's what we like, unleashing your potential. So I'd love to hear also from Celeste. Tell us about who you work with and what you do with them.
Well, in addition to the kinds of people that Leslie works with, I work with people from all walks of life. They could be a high-level executive. I've worked with people from many different industries, but basically they are seekers and they want to grow. And they're finding that there's something going on in their life that is missing something. A whole lot of other things might be working, but there might be that one area where they just can't seem to get past that barrier. I remember one young lady that I work with who was very angry, and she was always focusing on how other people needed to change and how other people needed to do things differently. And was very frustrated and was also experiencing, like a limited flow in her life. And we worked together on some things. And one of my favorite things to do, I have to tell you, Laura, is to help people fall in love with themselves. So like Leslie was saying, it really matters how you feel about yourself. So when we began to explore, what those beliefs are that you've been working with, that negative self-talk, like Leslie was talking about, but also what is it that you're really wanting to become? And this young lady hadn't been doing her art, her photography art for a while. She did a fabulous show. She started getting more involved in service. Her enthusiasm grew, and she started allowing herself to take vacations and really spending time in her own personal development. And it was a beautiful thing to see her blossom in that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful thing when you can help someone blossom. It's a real gift, and I see that both you and Leslie has done that. And Jackie, I'm sure you do that. Tell us who you work with and what you do for them.
Well, it lights me up beyond belief to work with women professionals who, just like the other two women, Leslie and Celeste, basically it's those limiting beliefs that hold us back. And I couldn't agree more with what they said. In fact, I was thinking, oh, it sounded so good. I wish I said that same thing, the exact same way. But at the end of the day, it's about working with these people to find consistency and a rhythm in their life. So I work with the 4 different areas, so finance, career, relationships, and health. And I don't really believe in balance. So we look at the rhythm, because once you have a rhythm and a stable foundation under each one of those, you're never going to topple over. That's the thing that I work with people the most with.
I like the distinction between rhythm and balance. That's great. And do you have an example, or how did you come to this work?
Well, I probably would have been Leslie's #1 client back in the day. And through that, working through those self-limiting beliefs, I have been able to really conquer that and now help other people. So I mean, I love all my clients, but one of my favorite stories is a girl who was recommended to come for a Dream Builder program, and she thought, that's silly, it's fluffy, no, no, no. She had back pain. She came through to me through my holistic business. Anyway, long story short, she came in, sore back, poor marriage, hated her job, bad relationship with her mom, felt guilty all the time, guilty mom syndrome. And through the 12-week program, she left really building upon the foundations of her marriage. She's never been happier. She said her marriage is fantastic. She started doing something that she loves, which is similar to the story Celeste was saying. She found that thing that really lit her up. And now she can deal with work. She has strategies. She can go in every day and not be bombarded and dragged down. So sometimes it's not always about leaving what you're doing, but just doing something else you love in addition and looking at what you're doing through a different perspective.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. So, ladies, I have to acknowledge all of you, because what you're doing is uplifting our world and transforming the world, one message, one woman, one person, one entrepreneur, one whoever at a time. You're out there doing the legwork. You're the ones changing the world. And that's what we do here at Women Speakers Association. I'm putting everyone's up on screen again so you can see how to get in touch with them. If anybody's resonated with you, you want to learn more, please go to their websites. And if you want to learn how to get your message out there or be supported in that, that's what we do here at Women Speakers Association. Go to joinwsa.com. We have a free level of membership for you. These ladies actually happen to be our premier members. You can certainly join at that level. If you're looking for visibility right now, right here, that's what we do. So as my final part of today's show, I want to tap into each of you and find out what have you already gained, or what do you love, or what are you looking to gain from Women Speakers Association? Leslie, would you like to share with us a little bit about that?
Yes, of course, Laura. Being a member of the Women Speakers Association is amazing. It has access to so many speakers bureaus as well as meeting planners, and really tapping into this market where speakers can actually connect to the people who are looking for. And also the camaraderie globally is just such an amazing resource to have here on Facebook, as well as Instagram and all the other platforms. And I'm just so delighted to be a member of this association.
And we are delighted to have you as a member, so thank you.
Thank you.
And Celeste, let's go over to you. What do you love about Women Speakers Association, and what have you seen?
Well, I just have to kind of tie this in to what we're talking about. Somehow I stepped into the vision, and the first working day of the year, I was on the phone with one of the leaders, Gail, and we were having an interview. And next thing I knew, I was so enthusiastic and so charged up about this. And I love the support. If you can't reach one person, you can reach someone else. I love getting inspired by these women here today, Jackie and Leslie and you. And I love that when you are going through the process of building your network, that there are so many options, and that, when I built my e-speakers profile, I was able to just click one thing and send that to people. And within seconds, someone who had been considering me as a speaker started sharing it. So I know that I have quick tools to be able to give people the information that they want about me.
Wow.
So it's just overall a good experience so far. And I'm a new member, and I'm already charged up.
Welcome. Yes, I'm glad to hear you're taking advantage of all the resources here. We really do have it. And Jackie, tell us what you love about Women Speakers Association.
Well, I think women have a really interesting dynamic, a sisterhood. And that's what I've found here, is that the association's amazing, and the people that join the association also want to see you shine, and you want to see them shine. And I remember being on Facebook the first time, and there's all of this information coming out about people and things you can do and ways you can launch your book and how people want to help you with your platform. And that just blew me away.
It is the power of women collaborating that we have built the foundation of Women Speakers Association on. It is a model that most organizations don't actually consciously take on. They think they do it. We consciously do it. We are about collaborating for success, and we really really, it's a pillar of ours that we do that. So we're so excited to have all of you here. Thank you for being on WSA TV. Thank you, viewers, for watching. We'll be back next week with another edition of WSA TV, and we will see you then. So bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
so much.
Bye for now.